Have you ever believed something for so long that it just had to be true? Like this one. If you want to keep your chest from sagging as you age, wear your bra all day, every day. Or this one. Never go braless. That's only for young women. And how about this? Sleep in your bra to stay firm. It's what classy, put-together women do. Sound familiar? It's okay. You're not alone. Most women over 60 were told these things growing up, by mothers, sisters, friends, even magazines. But what if I told you they're not true? And worse, what if I told you that holding on to these beliefs could actually be hurting you? Because here's the truth that almost no one talks about. As your body changes with age, so should the way you wear a bra. But instead, too many women keep following outdated advice. Wearing underwires that dig. Sleeping in bras that trap moisture. Believing pain is normal, just another part of being a woman. And the saddest part? You may be suffering in silence because no one ever told you there was another way. But that stops today. In this video, we're pulling back the curtain. We're going to explore 7 dangerous myths about bras that older women still believe, and break down what doctors are really saying behind closed doors. Because what used to be common sense might now be compromising your health, your comfort, even your peace of mind. And by the end of this video, you'll know the truth. Not the passed-down myths. Not the fashion rules from the 1960s. But the real, body-loving truth that can help you feel free again. So whether you're 60, 70, or 80, this message is for you. And if you care for someone in that age group, it's for you too. Comment, "I'm here," below if you're ready to learn. And if this kind of real, compassionate health talk speaks to you, go ahead and subscribe to Health Advice right now. Because your comfort matters. And you deserve to age with ease, not misinformation. Let's get started. Let's start with one of the most common and most damaging myths older women still believe. A tight bra gives better support. Sounds logical, right? You feel things lift. Things stay in place. It feels secure at first. That's exactly what Mabel thought. She's 73, active, and proud of keeping herself together. Every morning, she'd pull on her bra and tug the straps just one notch tighter. Extra support, she told herself. Because she wanted to look firm, feel strong, and keep everything where it used to be. But after a while, Mabel started to feel strange. Her shoulders ached constantly. She began noticing deep grooves where her strap sat, marks that wouldn't go away. Then came the tingling. It started in her upper arms. Then her fingers would go numb on and off. She thought it might be arthritis or poor circulation from aging. But it wasn't. When she finally saw her doctor, she learned the truth. The tight bra she wore every day, trying to do something good for her body, was actually compressing nerves in her shoulders and underarms. The constant pressure was interfering with circulation. And because her skin and muscles weren't as thick or strong as they once were, the effects were much more intense. Here's what doctors now understand about bras and aging. As we get older, our muscle mass decreases, skin becomes more fragile, and posture naturally shifts. What might have felt okay at 40 can feel like a clamp at 70. And yet, so many women tighten their bras thinking, "This is what I have to do to stay supported." But tighter doesn't mean better. It often means worse, especially when it comes to long-term comfort and health. In fact, bras that are too tight can cut off blood flow, pinch sensitive nerves near the shoulders and ribs, exaggerate poor posture, lead to chronic neck, back, and shoulder pain. And the irony? That extra support you're tightening for? It's usually just an illusion. It feels supportive, but it's actually restricting movement instead of truly supporting your body. So what can you do? Here's a gentle shift that can make all the difference. Choose bras with wide, soft straps that don't dig. Look for broad bands that wrap gently around your torso, without squeezing. Prioritize breathable fabrics like cotton or bamboo blends. And most importantly, loosen the straps. Give your body room to breathe. You can still feel secure, without feeling like you're in a corset. And don't forget, just because something feels familiar doesn't mean it's right for the body you have now. Support should feel soft, light, freeing, not heavy or painful. And speaking of support, Let's move into a myth that's even sneakier, one that's fooled generations of women. The idea that wearing a bra will prevent sagging. Let's talk about that next. Now, let's talk about a myth that's been passed down like a family heirloom, generation after generation. If you don't wear a bra, your breasts will sag. Some women hear that before they even turn 13. And by the time they're 60, it's not even a question. It's just fact. That was the case for Clara. She's 68 now. But ever since she was a teenager, she believed one thing with her whole heart. If I want to stay lifted, I need to wear a bra all the time. So she did. From morning to night. At work. At home. Even while she slept. She had bras for every occasion. Soft ones for sleeping. Firm ones for church. Tight ones for when she needed a little boost. She thought she was doing everything right. But over time, something strange happened. Despite wearing bras non-stop, Clara noticed her breasts were still changing. Still drooping. Still softening and shifting with every passing year. It confused her. I've done everything I was told. Why is this still happening? Here's the truth Clara and so many other women never got to hear. Sagging isn't caused by not wearing a bra. It's caused by something much bigger, time. As we age, our bodies go through natural changes. Collagen levels drop. Skin loses elasticity. Hormones shift after menopause. Gravity, of course, never takes a day off. All of these things work together to slowly change the shape and feel of your breasts, whether you wear a bra or not. And here's something doctors now understand better than ever. Wearing a bra constantly might actually do the opposite of what you want. It can weaken the ligaments and muscles that naturally hold the breasts up. Just like wearing a back brace too often can weaken your core. Over-supporting the chest can lead to underworked muscles. Think about it. If your body always depends on a bra for lift and support, when does it get the chance to support itself? That doesn't mean bras are bad. They can be helpful, comfortable, even stylish. But wearing one 24/7 with the belief that it's keeping everything in place. That's the myth. So what can you do instead? Start with simple, kind changes. Let yourself go braless when you're home. Give your body time to breathe. Do light posture exercises or stretches to engage the muscles that support the chest. Focus on comfort over compression. And trust that your body, even in its changes, is still working with you, not against you. Sagging is a natural part of aging. It doesn't mean you've failed. It doesn't mean you're letting yourself go. It means you're human. And you've lived. And your body tells that story. Now, let's tackle one of the most common and dangerous myths of all. The belief that Underwire bras are more mature and necessary. This one hits close to home for a lot of women. Let's break it down. Let's take a moment to talk about the bra style that many older women see as a rite of passage. The Underwire. For years, it's been seen as the real woman's bra. The one that says, I've grown into my shape, and I know what I'm doing. Elaine, 70, was exactly that kind of woman. She took pride in her appearance, always neat, always polished. And for her, wearing an Underwire was part of that polish. She used to say, soft bras are for teenagers. Real women wear real structure. But what Elaine didn't realize was that her Underwire, her so-called symbol of support, was the very thing causing the breast pain and underarm swelling she dealt with every day. She'd come home and sigh with relief the moment she took it off. But by then, the pressure had already done its damage. She started to notice tenderness around her chest, swelling near the sides. And every night, she chalked it up to aging. But here's the truth. Underwire bras can do more harm than good, especially as we get older. As our bodies change, so does the way they respond to pressure and compression. The skin becomes thinner, the tissue more delicate. The lymphatic system, which helps drain fluid from the breast area, slows down. Now imagine a wire pressing against that delicate system, day after day. That's not just uncomfortable. It can interfere with your lymph flow, cause irritation, even contribute to inflammation over time. And that structure you thought you needed? It's often not providing real support, just the illusion of it. Here's the good news. Support doesn't have to come from stiff metal. Today, There are beautifully made wireless bras that lift, shape, and breathe with your body without digging or pinching. Soft cup styles. Wideband bras. Front closure bras for easier wear. There's no shame in trading in an old Underwire for something your body actually enjoys. So, if you're like Elaine, clinging to Underwires out of habit or pride, ask yourself this. Are you wearing it for you? Or for an old idea of what support is supposed to look like? And that brings us to the next myth, one that goes beyond appearance and touches something even more intimate. How we sleep. Now, this one might sound familiar. Don't ever sleep without a bra, or you'll sag by morning. It's something a lot of women were told by their mothers, or whispered among friends during sleepovers. Marjorie, 74, believed it for most of her life. She wore a bra to bed for 25 years. She thought it was a small sacrifice for long-term firmness. She'd even buy special soft bras just for sleep, thinking she was doing her body a favor. But slowly, the problems crept in. She started waking up drenched in sweat around her chest. Her skin beneath the band stayed red and damp. Eventually, she developed a fungal rash under her breasts that just wouldn't heal. The truth? The body needs to breathe and restore during sleep, especially skin. At night, your body regulates temperature, sheds toxins, and repairs your cells. But when you trap that skin under elastic and fabric for 8+ hours, you're blocking airflow, trapping moisture, and disrupting the very healing process your body is trying to do. And let's be clear, there is zero scientific evidence that sleeping in a bra prevents sagging.
None.
Perkiness isn't preserved through pressure. It's just a natural part of genetics, gravity, and age. So, what's the better choice? Let your chest breathe at night. If you want a sense of coverage, try loose, cotton sleepwear. Or a relaxed camisole. Give your skin the rest it deserves. And remember, rest is part of healing. Now, let's shift gears to a myth that affects every woman at every age, but especially after menopause. And that's the belief that your bra size never changes. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you got professionally measured for a bra? Not just guessing or buying what you always buy, but really checking in with your body? For Brenda, that answer was decades. She wore the same bra size from her 40s into her 70s. Even after menopause. Even after losing weight. Even when her bras started digging in and riding up. She just assumed nothing had changed. But her body had. And she wasn't alone. As we age, several things can shift. Breast tissue becomes softer. Ribcage size may expand or contract with weight loss, arthritis, or bone density loss. Hormonal changes can cause the breasts to shrink, swell, or shift in shape. But most women keep buying the same old size, assuming it's still right. Or worse, they don't replace their bras at all, even after years of daily wear. This leads to poor fit, discomfort, and bad posture. Wearing the wrong bra is like wearing shoes 2 sizes too small. It just doesn't work. So, what should you do? Get remeasured once a year. Most lingerie stores offer it for free. Or use a soft measuring tape at home to check your band and cup size. And when you do shop, focus on feel, not just the tag. Your size might surprise you, and that's okay. Now, what if you've been told you need to wear a bra at all times? Even at home, even on the couch, even just to feel put together?
Let's look at that next.
Here's one that hits deep for a lot of women. If you don't wear a bra, even for a few hours, it's bad for you. Cynthia, 67, felt this deeply. She'd been taught that going braless was lazy, sloppy, or inappropriate. So, even while relaxing at home, she wore her bra. She thought it was the proper thing to do. But over time, she started experiencing back pain. Her shoulders slumped. Her chest felt compressed. One day, she decided to take off her bra for the evening, and within an hour, she felt a sense of relief she hadn't felt in years. Here's the thing. Going braless, even for part of the day, can be incredibly healing. Especially for senior women whose bodies need softness, movement, and airflow. Doctors say there is no medical reason to wear a bra constantly, especially in your own home. It's not bad to go without one. In fact, it can improve posture, because you're not compensating for straps. Skin health, by reducing moisture buildup. Comfort, simply by letting your body move naturally. Try bra breaks. Let your chest relax. Wear a soft camisole or lounge top if you want some coverage. And know that rest is not rebellion, it's respect. Now, finally, let's talk about the myth that's quietly causing the most harm because it disguises itself as just part of aging. This is perhaps the most painful myth of all. Discomfort is just part of getting older. Nancy, 75, believed it. She dealt with constant back tension, aches under her arms, tenderness along her ribs. She told herself, "It's probably arthritis, or just getting old. Nothing I can do about it." But one day, on a whim, she swapped her usual bra for a wireless, softer one. And just like that, the pain stopped. It wasn't age.
It was the bra.
This myth is dangerous because it silences you. It makes you accept suffering as normal. And when you accept discomfort without question, you stop advocating for yourself. But let me say this clearly. Pain is not a requirement of aging. Discomfort is not a badge of honor. And you do not have to live with it, especially not from something as fixable as your clothing. Small changes, like switching to a different bra style, adjusting your size, or giving yourself breaks, can make a massive difference in your daily quality of life. And you deserve that. So, as we wrap up the myths, remember, your body is wise. It talks to you. All you have to do is listen. I know, it's not easy to question things you've believed your whole life, especially something so deeply personal, so tied to identity, as a bra. For decades, your bra was part of your daily routine, part of feeling put together, part of how you were raised, and maybe even part of how you measured self-respect. But here's the truth, plain and simple. What once helped you feel confident or held together may now be the very thing holding you back. Not just physically, but emotionally, too. Because when you're constantly adjusting, constantly enduring tightness, digging heat, pain, you start to believe that discomfort is just your new normal. And it shouldn't be. This journey isn't about letting yourself go. It's about letting yourself grow. You're not giving up on support. You're choosing a better kind of support. One that listens to your changing body. One that respects the wisdom of your years. And gives you the freedom to feel at peace in your skin. You've adapted to so many changes in life. You've raised families, worked hard, made sacrifices. Now, you deserve to enjoy comfort. Not just on special occasions, but every single day. So here's something small but powerful you can do. Take 10 minutes today. Pull out your bras. Feel the straps. Look at the bands. Ask yourself honestly, do I feel comfortable? Or have I just gotten used to being uncomfortable? And if the answer is the second one, give yourself permission to make a change. You don't have to toss everything out overnight. But even replacing one bra with a softer, better-fitting one can start to shift how you feel in your own body. Because comfort isn't a luxury. It's not spoiling yourself. It's not giving up. Comfort is your right. After all the years you've spent caring for everyone else, raising others, working hard, putting on a brave face, this is the season to finally care for you. You've earned it. You deserve it. And yes, you're still growing, still evolving, still learning. And there's so much power in that. Now, let's bring it all together. Let's remind ourselves what today was really about and talk about where we go from here. So, let's take a moment to gently recap everything we uncovered today. We talked through 7 powerful myths, the ones that quietly shape how so many women over 60 live their daily lives, often without even realizing it. We debunked the belief that a tight bra gives more support. Wearing a bra prevents sagging. Underwires are a mature woman's necessity. Sleeping in a bra keeps your chest firm. Your bra size stays the same forever. Going braless is somehow wrong for older women. And that feeling uncomfortable is just what aging feels like. Each one of those myths, they've been passed down like rules. But we know now they aren't rules. They're habits. Habits that might not serve your body anymore. And the most powerful thing you can do right now, break free from the ones that no longer feel good. Now, let me ask you something personal. Which of these myths hit home the most for you? Was there one that made you stop and think, oh my goodness, I've done that for years? Or maybe you realized you've been holding on to something that doesn't serve you anymore. I'd love to hear about it. Share your story in the comments below. Not just for me, but for the women watching who might be feeling the same thing and need to know they're not alone. And if this video made you feel seen even just a little, if it brought you comfort, clarity, or that beautiful feeling of, oh, now I understand, then consider subscribing to Health Advice. We're not just a channel, we're a community. A safe space for older women to feel informed, empowered, and cared for. No judgment, no shame, just loving support and real conversations that matter. Because you matter. Your comfort matters. And your story? It's worth honoring every single day. So thank you. Thank you for spending this time with me, for opening your heart, and for taking care of your body with awareness and kindness. Stay strong. Stay curious. And most of all, stay kind to yourself. You deserve to wake up each morning not with pain, but with ease. Not in restriction, but in freedom.
See you in the next one.